Tell me when. Oh, you wanna? All right, all right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why for me it wouldn't show up either, but then what the heck? But I just did it right now, and now 1080p is active. Okay. Here we go. Now now of course when I switch my buttons back, I don't press them right again. Hey, what the hell? Come here, you stupid dragon. But yeah, I could tell when I when I made it bigger on my other window, it looked all grainy. I hate this dragon. Why do they all keep doing this to me? There we go, finally. What's that? So we got this. I shouldn't. The fireballs go through the shield. That's ridiculous. Where'd he go? Oh. You love your Naga. I love my Naga. My God. Yeah, my last one, just the mouse buttons broke, and just from excessive clicking. So this time I got like a gaming mouse that was made for just clicking. On the box it's like, this one has a life of a bajillion clicks. It's like, oh, that's nice. Like sometimes I can block these fireballs, and sometimes they go right through my shield. Is this guy serious? What is Rob talking about? No, Rob says, seriously, someone jacked my charms. What the hell?
XP Dogger entered channel.
Did he breathe on that spot? What the hell? Where are those fireballs coming from? He's almost dead. Thank Jesus. Tired of being knocked on the floor by this dumbass boss. No! Come down. Yay. Those are for me. Stalkers. Can you wear those? Those ones I can. Tico, 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 doo 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 doo. Movement speed increases balance. Oh, those are tier 14 shoes. Holy shit. I just lose a little bit of movement speed, but that's not bad at all. I'm gonna wear those. There's tier 14 enigmatic too, though, right? For like boots and all that other stuff, or what? Or are those the best I can get? Those are really good. Dang, I got 2 upgrades out of this. Hopefully Rob didn't need them. He'd be like, hey, can I get those off you? I'm like, I kind of already used them. Pecker face! Okay. How the hell we get out of here again? We gotta go to the front door. Leave the party? Leave the party. Where are you going? What time? Well, stop pulling it away.
Greetings, soldier.
Investigate.
Just
the
checking in.
travelers. Nope. Working an hour. Whoa, excuse me. Okay, so where's my fodder page? Yeah, there we go. 13, 14, 13. Oh wait, don't I have a good chest though? I have a tier 14 chest. This is the one I'm supposed to have, right? Like, this is my good one, correct? This is 14. Okay. Yeah, okay. 14. Well, how do I know what ones are good for me then? Got a website. Got a page. Got some lonely girlfriends that I need to talk to. 14. 12. 11. 13. 12. I'll keep the 13s. 14. 13. Also a 14. Okay. Sort. And sort. So should I spend a lot of money trying to get this plus 12? No. I haven't touched it at all. Why, you think I'll get better? Huh? What, 14 times what? How much can I get on regular keys? Up to 6? Let's see. What the heck? Not calendar, calculator. 14 times 9. 8, or 6. 6. What are you thinking? 84. Don't need that I get so much gold. I really don't have that much gold. This is like nothing compared to what most of the server has. Oh, these are green. Is there cheap 14? Yes. Is there cheap 14s? White? That I can buy in the auction house? Where, oh my god, there's so many people. Oh, no wonder. Let me up. Oh, I guess I can buy from down here. Armor? Doesn't really matter, does it? I just need the tier. Can I put chest only? There we go. Why asking price? Don't worry about it. Well, what the hell have you been buying, NYC? Are you NYC? Okay, thank you. This woman, I swear to God. Yeah, this isn't a lot of gold. Like, I played this character to 60, and then I got a pretty decent amount of gear,
Kaya's
and then I
grace
stopped.
be
I
with
stopped playing. So, what the hell? Item recovery? They give me free Smarty Pants? Oh. I don't want no Smarty Pants. You want money? Oh, it's already done. I drank it all one. My stuffs. Hello! How's it going? Well, why don't you come play over here, where everybody in IGC is? Big puss. Screw it, I'm just gonna, enchant with, greens, I don't care. She'll probably yell at me if she sees this, but I don't care. Huh? Well, I don't have whites, and I'm not spending 30 gold on a white. No, I won't. You're smoked? Okay. I'll have a good nap. Yeah, but I have Smarty Pants if I want to get +6. You know what? Alright. I'm only getting +2 then, so don't bother me. Okay. Well, I have things to do. Alright.
Ready to
Oh, wait,
battle
Rob left too?
alongside us?
He logged out.
Remember, you were born to fight.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna put these back, and I'll enchant later when she's not here. It's not throwing money away when I got it for free. It's okay. You wasted my money on gems I gotta buy now. Thanks. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna run a commercial real quick, and then I'm gonna log into another character and we'll see what we play. But be right back. Interesting. No, really. My mistake. The hopper. No hopper? Okay, what about my crazy sword? Okay, fine. But I have all this sword gear that I have, like I have a tier 14 disc for her. You know? Plus I never played this orc. Plus she's got that big old booty. Look at that. Look at that sexy lady. Aw, yeah. I don't. But because she's mine, she's sexy. Oh wait, can I use my? You said I can use my stuff right away. That's it. Level 10, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7.5. Oh wait, I can use a skin too. There it is. Welcome back. Okay. So that's a fireball. That's a blow 'em up thing. That's a jump back. And this is a. What is this? What the hell does that do? Gain 120 mana over seconds. Okay.
How can I help?
You're just in time. Oh. No. No.
What is it, kid?
Not me, that's for damn sure.
Make it snappy.
Keep it together, people.
Wait, am I in the guild? Invite me. Why not? What the hell, man? It's fine. I don't want to be invited anyway.
Hey, what? Is this worth my time?
You achieve boom. Sexy dragon lady.
Sharpen your mind like a
Learn
weapon.
some skills. Get a higher magma bomb, yeah. Is that magma bomb? Nope. Magma bomb. Sweet. And this lady, I'm gonna teach you how to mine.
Manners are what matters.
It's really hard to
Victory
do.
for Valkion. Come here often.
Tera Knight. I think I missed all these. Not here. Yeah, I thought so. I think I made this character when I was like brand
May
new.
memory endure. For the Federation.
So I probably missed a lot of quests.
We honor each other.
Alright, let's go look. Let's go look for trouble. Oh, little piggies. And a deer. Come on. So this one is a bomb. Whoa. That's pretty good. Burn you! Yeah. Let's see how many I can take here without dying. Damn. Oh, little piggy. Gather up, little pig. Congratulations. Oops. think that attack could be like a little bit stronger. What's this move? Resistance to knockdown and stun. Oh, that shit took for how long? 30 seconds. Mom, can you close my door? Warren. Okay, so that's deer I need. I'm pretty sure I need Terranites now. Oh, I still need a couple trees. Stolen. Wow, what a jerk. He stole it back. What do you want, punk? Get the hell out of here. Is this street drunk? Okay. Tera. Forget where these are. Oh shit. I must have just like made this character and ran him to the city, because I already even killed Beckus. What the heck? Well then. Boom, 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 ba-dum. Magma bomb. Ugh, no wonder I'm in channel 1. It's like, why the hell are there so many people around here? Must be a lot of new people starting up the game. get credit for any of those. Hey. What the heck? Just gotta wait for level 6. Alright, while I run back to turn in these quests, I'm gonna run a commercial real quick. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, Vecus. Okay, welcome back. Oh my god. These spells should like really light him on fire or something. All my moves are fire spells right now. You think like the tree would be set ablaze or something. Okay, let's see. Why? She did? She said, will you hide
Such boldness.
it? Just buy more. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you later.
I'm here to help.
A poopy scooper? What time you go back? Yeah. Again? 10:30? All week. Alright, good. That leaves time for all my women to escape. Bye, babe. 6. I should have got my mini spell. Suck fireball beaches. Oh, you forgot me? What'd you forget? For what? Oh. I have some in my wallet too. Alright. Bye, baby. That's fine. Please do. What? Too far. Too far. There we go. Oh my god. Goodbye. Huh? No. Uh, my nephew's awake, so she locks the door all the time when he's not, when she doesn't want him in. So she locked the door when she left, but she keeps forgetting stuff. And she's trying to go to work, and she's supposed to be there. But she keeps coming back in because she forgot something else. So I'm like, God damn it, stop locking the door and just go to work. And we have a key to our room too. I don't know why she just doesn't take one. They're just like hanging there. If she's so interested in locking our door all the time. Women. You know how it goes.
May memory endure. Okay, so I learned Fireball. What was the other one? Painful Trap. I don't even know if they use this. I don't think they use this spell. Oh well, we'll see. But no, we're all good. We're all good. Just, you know. Some people.
Did you finally find out where, or how big it is, or whatever? Where was this? In the back. So if you guys have any questions about this game or anything like that, you're more than welcome to ask. I'll try and answer as much as I can. Oh wait, fireball. Oh, I see. Fireball is. Yeah. I see. I see. Magma bomb. That's oh, a new spell. Nope. Same spell. And that's what she said. What are you trying to build, like a handheld PlayStation? Bye. Group up. Group up. Bomb. Right in your face. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you follow. You can also follow me at Insomniacs Gaming on Twitter. At the bottom there should be all the streamers' links to their personal Twitter and stuff like that. It's a good place to find us if you need to get a hold of any of the streamers here. Oh, I see. And also, if you guys are interested, check out the website, mmorpg.com. They do a lot of interviews here, from, like, developers, and a lot of guest appearances from people in the gaming industry. You'll see about beta codes and a lot of other good stuff. So make sure you check it out. Karamu. Yeah, Warframe. Tomorrow I'll be playing Warframe, so if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to. I'll be playing that tomorrow from 12 to 3 for sure. It's really good actually for a free game. The graphics on it are awesome, and the options that you have, like with building and the buy to play. Well, not buy to play, but like the items that you get from the store are pretty good. You know, like the founder pack or whatever like that. If you actually want to spend money on it, it's a really good game, and they have a really good model. Yeah, like the graphics on it are amazing. Like The characters that you play in that game kind of remind me of the anime Guyver. That's what you look like. Yeah, the store. Yeah, the store has good stuff. It's all. I guess you can kind of say it's a bit. Wow, I don't know. I guess you could say it is a little bit buy to play because if you purchase enough of the stuff, you can get like some items. But that doesn't mean that you're gonna do well. You know what I mean? Like you have to do pretty good in that game in order to live. Because if you play like the regular, just like the free-to-play version, you can only die in that game 4 times, and it's pretty difficult. Like once you start getting up into the other levels and stuff like that, like there's plenty of people that die at level 1, even though they're like level 10, just because it's pretty challenging.
Eggsy Leffer entered channel.
Hello. I thought you didn't like this game.
I don't really.
And you bought that mount?
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can still get weapons. I mean, to a certain extent, it is buy to play, but the model is pretty good. Like,
Gotta
if
get
you're not
around
good
the
at the
style.
game, you're gonna die anyway. So, I mean, a lot of good those weapons will do you if you can't like level them up and play, because you have to level them up anyway. So, I mean, it's not like you know, just instantly I'm gonna, you know, like blow everyone away because I got a new weapon. You have to level it up, and you have to be good at shooting and paying attention to what's going on. What's that?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you did. What level are you?
6 on this care.
6. Fool. You achieved Party Maker. Kamaru. How much that mount cost?
I bought the account-wide one, so it was $25.
Oh, dang.
Have we met?
If you just bought it for a single character, what is it, like $10 or $5?
To get like 15.
Oh, wow.
That's why I said just whatever. Get the. Not really worth it to buy it for a single care.
Yeah. Very true. That's cool though. I really want the flaming horse one, but I didn't feel like spending $25. God damn it, I wish these things would cluster up. Suck bomb, bitch. Are you on these quests?
Yep.
Alright, cool. $15. crazy. That's crazy talk.
Victory for Valkion.
Alright, finish those. Now we should be on the puppies. What is the range on it? Okay, like here. Okay, so the top of the curve. 20 euros per mount. Sixty euros. Boa. That's pretty nuts, man. I don't know. Whatever. Makes you happy. Buy it. Which ones did you get?
Such boldness. An intriguing visit. Duty brings us here.
Oh, yeah. Sounds pretty cool.
Let's see what's here.
Yellow dragon.
Are you looking for me?
Yeah, I've seen that one actually.
You need my help?
And the weird star mount. The flying thing and the weird star mount. Yeah, the last two I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But the first one, yeah. The hose. Flying hose. Oh yeah, you know what? I seen a streamer last night with that one actually. It's like a kind of red, like a dark red color. Yeah, that one's actually pretty neat. So these are all like recent mounts, not like the old ones. Oh, I forgot. I just need to buy demon bombs. Doohickeys. Bandages. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long time. People call it the Disney Mount. I don't know. That whole game, the whole game always reminds me of a Disney movie because like the monsters are so cartoony. It's ridiculous. Like it's a great game, but the demons always remind me of like a Disney movie. Get off me, punk. Man, now I'm getting tired. I swear to God. I stayed up all last night playing Tera with Steph until like 5 a.m. And then I'm like, oh, I got quite a few hours. I'll sleep, you know, whatever. So then somebody called me at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep no more. So I got about like, I don't know, 4 hours of sleep. And I was gonna get 7. I hate when people call me in the early morning. So annoying. Yeah, then I'm gonna fall back to sleep, and that usually doesn't happen, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll wake up and get set for my stream. La 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 la. Oh shit. Something I hate about these dogs is they like buck at you. They hit you from far away. Hey, Crumb. What happened to Lesser? There he is. Kinda. I've had this character sitting on my list for like since we first started. I just claimed all my names, and so she's just been sitting here on the back burner. I've never like really played a caster, so I wanted to try him out. It's cold. Did they turn off the heater? Is my window open? What the heck? Let it draft in. Freaking hell. Yeah, so I just wanted to try him out and see what's up. got like all this end game gear for all these people, and I never use it. It just sits there in my bank. That's what I tell him. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. What are you talking about, punk? I gotta run a commercial, guys. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. This pleases me. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Chrome. Any race can be a priest. Any race. There's no restrictions as far as like what characters can be whatever. Yeah. The only difference with race, yeah, you can play whatever. The only difference that you pick with race is like what racials they get, and you can look them up. Like, let me see. Tera. Is this it? Okay, here, yeah. These are all their passives. So like, not really. There's no like talent trees in this game, so there's nothing that you like really build on. Basically, what happens is you just get skills as you level up. But there's a lot of customization you could do as far as like glyphs. So you'd come here to your skills, and then you'll get like another tab when you reach like, I think it's level 25 when you first are able to get like glyphs, and you can customize your spells however you want, so that way there's a little bit of individuality. But I mean, if you want to min-max, you're gonna build the same kind of way. It just depends on like what you want out of your character. But yeah, the only reason that you'd pick like a one race over the other is their passives. That's it, because the cooldowns are too long. Like let's see, this like my cooldown, right? Your resistance to knockdown and stun improves for 30 seconds. Well, that's great, but the cooldown is freaking an hour. So I mean, you have to really decide how important that 30 seconds is to you. You know, it's just kind of like whatever. It's not really important. So basically, just either if you're gonna play a character like that, decide on if it's important to you, then pick the passives. That's like the best thing you can do. Because otherwise, the CDs are just no one uses them. Like they're not used at all. I would suggest if you're going to be a priest, maybe be a Papori or an Ellen. They move a little bit faster. But other than that, nothing really, man. I mean, you just be what you want. A lot of people choose Baraka because that's what they see in the video. Okay. Yeah, so like Vaporeon, Ellen. Let's see, let's look at the list real quick. Yeah, there's no like specific dot class, but there are people that have dots, you know, like archers have poison, mystics have a dot that they put up. So there's some classes that do have dots, but there's no like, you know, there's no like warlock class where you're going affliction or anything like that. I would recommend, if you're gonna go caster, maybe high elf because of their racials. You can completely replenish your AP with the CD. That one is like the most useful one. I don't know. Humans are a pretty good race too because of their passives. Humans take less PvP damage when under 30%. That helps a little bit, but I mean, people hit so hard in this game anyway. It really doesn't matter unless you have a lot of HP. Yeah, so I would say like Ellen are good. Vaporeon are good. Barakas are good because your stamina never goes under 20%. That's it. I mean, or the high elves are good if you want to use like a racial. Best class for damage, I would say Castonic, because most of the time you're gonna be behind the enemy. In an ideal situation, the tank's gonna be holding them, and you're gonna be behind the enemy, and you get that 1% increase. But a lot of times that doesn't happen. You know, a lot of times the mobs move around. Like a really good tank and a really good group are gonna be knocking down the mobs. That's like the slayers and the other people's job, is to keep the mobs CC'd, and they're gonna be keeping them knocked down, right? But some of the bosses, they jump around a lot, they move a lot, and that's not always ideal. So I guess if you're gonna try and min-max, I guess that would be the way to go, because as long as you're behind, like I said, you're gonna have that 1% increase. It just depends on how much uptime you get on the boss. Because melee have it hard in this game. I mean, you constantly have to move around and, you know, step out of stuff or watch out, watch your feet, you know. Oh. Okay, well, what's the best class for damage? It depends, really. If you want to kind of like sit back and relax and kind of DPS, I would say like Archer or the Sork like this. But the thing is, in this game, the Archers and the Sork both do better damage at a mid-range. So even though you're not melee, you're gonna be up front anyway. Like you're gonna be closer than the healers are, you know. So there's really not a class that I could say, okay, like this one's better than the other. It's whatever you feel comfortable with playing. Sorks do a lot of damage all the time. Archers do a lot of damage if you want to be ranged. But everything else is melee, so you're gonna have to move a lot. You just got to get good at doing that. So I mean, there's no like, for PvP maybe there's a better class. I don't know much about the PvP in this game though. Yeah, Sorks and Zerks do a lot of damage. Problem is, no one likes playing Zerker because of how slow they are, as far as like their damage rotation. Warriors can do a lot of damage, but they do more sustained damage end game, where Zerkers are burst. And Slayers do pretty good too. They do quite a bit. I mean, once you learn the boss fights and you know how to step in and step out and not bother, you know, like, bother to get hit or die to the mobs, and you know when is best to have a lot of uptime damage, you'll do better. So it all depends on like what you like to play. Because you know, you could have like a really good archer doing crazy damage, and that's the class that's supposed to be like the damage. But if you know they're not mid-range and they're not charging up their spells or doing it right, they're not going to be competing. You know. Warlock type? Not really. I mean, yeah, not really. I mean, all these classes are more like straightforward damage. Not so many dots or anything like that. No pets, you know what I mean? Like, other than the Mystic, but those pets don't even matter. But yeah, the Sorcerer's pretty good, but I mean, it's like apples to oranges. It would be the Warlock. It'd be the Warlock. What is the other one? Like Destruction, I guess you could say would be the closest you could find to compare the Sorcerer to. Yeah, this game is actually free to play now. Like you can get the Adventures version, and you can play to like level 28, but then you'd be stuck until February. Yeah, yes. That would be the closest one I can compare it to, because Demonology has like pets and stuff and more damage from pets and like transformations now. So you couldn't compare that to that because there's really no pets other than the Mystic, like I said. And the Mystic pets suck. Like you only use the fairy just to heal yourself. The other ones are just kind of like situational, and they really don't make a difference in a fight, honestly. And Affliction is too dot heavy. So I would say Destruction is like the biggest thing that you can compare the Sorcerer to. No, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. If you do buy it though, you get the Founders Pack. You get 8 slots rather than the 2 that you'll get. And better chances at drops. You get a free mount. I think you get 2 free mounts maybe, because you get the one for buying the game and then the one for the free-to-play, which is the Founder's mount. Yeah, I don't know. I think they just kind of strayed away from most of the normal types of DPS in this game because this game doesn't work well with like micromanagement. You know what I mean? Like, if you had like the micromanaging and all that other stuff, the AI would have to be pretty good on your pets, you know, because there's no tab targeting at all in this game. I mean, you'd have to like make your pets lock on to a mob or something like that, and it would just kind of be silly, you know. It'd be a lot of work, especially when the game is barely introduced, you know, and a lot of people aren't used to like. Yeah, kind of. I guess you could say that too, but I mean, this is the first. Well, I don't know. There's other games that do this kind of combat as well, but I mean, it's a lot to take in if you come from a tab target game. So maybe in the future, there will be different classes because they still don't have a third plate class, you know. So I mean, maybe later on that would happen, where they introduce another one. But as for right now, like the raid mechanics and all that good stuff they're trying to set up to get the game going, a more intricate class just wouldn't work out. Yeah, but Guild Wars and Tera don't play the same. Like they really don't. They're two different games. Even though you compare like the combat action, I guess you could say. I don't know. Guild Wars doesn't really have that much. Uh, it's still restricted by the tab target and like no Trinity. You know what I mean? So I mean, it'd be a while before. I don't know. See, Steph was actually talking to me about this last night. The Korean version are making changes to the game that only Americans are having trouble with right now. Like, well, and I guess EU too. Like, the Korean players, they don't like the priest whatsoever because the priest has like a lot more healing. Like, I was looking last night, they have so much heals. Like, I mean, I don't even have like 3 of my big heals yet, and I'm already overburdened with how many heals I have. You know, it's crazy. And the Korean players that are really good, that have been playing this since it's been out for them, they value the Mystic a lot more because of the buffs they provide and the mana return, right? And they don't even bring priests like most of the time. Where we would bring a whole bunch of priests, they don't. They bring Mystics. So they're buffing the shit out of priests in a couple uh, patches where we get like the raid and the arena. We're getting like the Mystics are getting like a little bit nerfed, and the priests are getting super buffed. And she said it's kind of because they don't understand like our players over here don't value the Mystic as much as like the Korean players, so they're like sitting on the fence as far as like how to upgrade the game right now, because you got the veteran players that are really good, like that are really good, wanting to you know, play the Mystic, and they're kind of overpowered at Mystic, and the American players are playing the Priest, and the Priests are crazy already.
Both of my brothers are playing Terraria now.
So it's just kind of weird. But yeah, the Priests are getting a crazy buff, and they already have like a butt ton of heals. Like I want to say they have like 10 heals at least, where the Mystic only has like 3.
Dagger to copy.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to.
You got what? You got what?
Give Dagger to copy Terraria.
Let's see what's here.
Gross. Will he even play?
No idea.
Yeah, I bought my brother a copy to find out that he already bought it and didn't tell me.
So that's
So
why I
he
was saying like
declined the gift, and I gave it to my
I don't
other
know
brother,
if they would
so now
introduce that
they're
class
both
to us
playing.
right away, since we're so diverse and like our
Well, not right now though.
what do you call it, like skill level. Yeah, there's some mounts that you can get like through farm and stuff like that. You can get like a Black Panther,
It's 280 the
and I think
fastest
you can
mount
get
in
like
this
a
game.
regular Panther. Well, like a
I think
cat,
there's a
cat
291.
mount. There's some that you can farm up through rep and like other stuff like that you can do, that you can get in game with no money spent.
Did you get the
But
guild
most of the
mount?
time, if not, you're just gonna have like a
I
regular
have
horse
that,
that's armored up.
Slipnir one.
The founders actually get
The
like
what?
some really crazy
The
ethereal
one they need
horse,
to pay for.
and there's some new mounts being introduced in the free-to-play version that we've never had before either. So I don't know how we're gonna get
The
how
cool
they're
looking
gonna
one?
give those out. But
The blue one.
most of the
Yeah, I might
most
just
of the
buy it on
mounts and
auction house.
skins and stuff
Apparently
like
you can
that
buy them
later
on
on
auction house if you get enough.
are from you
Whatever.
purchasing
They say it's
them.
like, I don't know,
I play
something around
Lancer, but I've been
sure
so
it's like a
rusty at
couple
him. I kind of been turned off
1,000 gold
to
or
not
something.
playing them. It's been so long. Like I sit here fumbling around, like trying to figure out how to play them again, and looking like a fool on the stream half the time. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, there's one called the Honor Steed. It's like a guild reward. It's a 290, I think. No.
This one?
Let's see. There's one.
This one is from the collector's edition. I'm sure someone is
On this
selling
list,
an
they
account or
list
something that you could pick up if
two
you're
mounts
really
that are
interested.
290, a PvP mount and a guild reward mount.
Or maybe upgrade to the collector's edition. I don't know if they still offer that. You could probably check on the website, but yeah, he's from the collector's edition. And you can get it from the physical or the
I don't know if you
digital
noticed
download.
that. Did you even play yesterday, Lester?
Play what?
Tera.
No, I was watching Dexter all day.
Oh, you both and my brother. You and both of my brothers have been watching that. They're I think they're on the 10th.
There's actually a couple.
episode.
I think you can get a lion in the free-to-play later
I'm
on.
halfway through the second season.
You have to see. There's one that's like
You
a
like it?
female lioness that you might be able to get. Like there's a
I
panther,
started watching it like
and then there's a
some time ago,
different
then I
color one
just
that's a
stopped.
lioness,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another
Yeah, I'll
one.
probably watch it
that
again.
There's gonna come,
Or
that-
start
it's gonna
watching.
come.
Right now, I'm watching Shameless.
Yeah.
So I don't, like, try to.
So I
stick
mean, there's
with one
options,
show.
but most of the mounts for the free-to-play players, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be mostly horses.
But they had a guild launch mount yesterday.
But
and they had it
there's
up on
ways to
their
get like
launcher.
special ones if you
So,
want to
'cause
put time in.
if you went to guild launch, you get a free mount if you made a guild. And I don't know if too many people were doing it or what. They took it off and deleted their forum post about it. Like maybe a couple hours after.
Those sons of bitches.
So I'm thinking maybe people abused it, made too many crappy guilds, and then they stopped
Bippy.
doing it.
Dr. Bippy.
But I did it as soon as I saw it.
Healers are always nice,
Alright, I
Chrome,
got a 280 now,
or
so I'm
DPS. Like, see the thing? I can't
and
see
it
it
was
on this
it was
character.
just like it's just
Let
like
me mute
the
Bravo.
lion
He
too.
just talks.
You can use it at level 1.
All goddamn day, this kid. Anyway, I can't see the guild right now, but usually healers are good, or any sort of like, I don't know. We don't have very many archers or sorcerers either, you know. But just play what you want, man, because most of the people, I don't know how serious they are or whatever, and they're leveling, but it's kind of slow. So, I mean, play what you want. The people that get to 60 first and have been around and get their gear up, are gonna have more priority over people that are kind of not, kind of casual. What do you mean? So yeah, just play what makes you happy, and if you're gonna start playing a lot, and like want to be running stuff all the time and get to 60 quick, then you got more priority, but otherwise don't worry about it. Not really, no, because archers are like Zerkers. They're kind of slow. Most of the people in our guild, they pick warrior, because either they want to tank, or they found out like warriors can tank now, so they're like, oh, I want to challenge or whatever, and that's like their first character they've ever played, and it's gonna be scary. Oh, that's good. No, I just meant a lot of people. It's not that they're bad. It's just that a lot of people they don't like the Zerker because they're slow. Like they'll start playing Zerker, and I'm like, yeah, the Zerkers do a lot of damage. They're really good at end game, and they've got quite a bit of power on them. And they're like, cool, I'll try Zerker. And like 5 minutes later, kid you not, they're just like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And it's the same thing with Archer, because they're slow. They have to charge up, and like, it takes time to do damage. They want something Most of the people come from games where you can just like spam your shit all day and like, nothing bad happens, you know. In this game, you can't do that at all. To a certain degree, I mean. Boom. Yeah, healing's fun in this game. If you just want to straight up heal, I'd say go priest. If you want a little bit more like involvement, because a lot of times, man, I've been playing my priest, and I'll be healing with Steph, you know, and most of the time I'm just standing there, you know, watching them, because I have so much like priests have so much like regen heals and all these crazy big heals that I find myself like standing there most of the time doing nothing or wanting a DPS. What other MMO play? You play WoW? But yeah, I don't know, I was just trying to make a comparison. No, Crumb. The archers do have snares and stuff like that. Like if you play WoW, they got like the trap launchers, and then the traps that you just lay and you don't launch. So they have a bit of CC on them as well. I forget what else they have. But yeah, there's more options than just straight DPS. There's stuff to kite. There's a slow arrow, stuff like that. Like they have a lot of options as far as like survivability. But they don't have. I want to say that the hunters in WoW were a little bit better. Like you won't have a pet, but at the same time, it's more like a survival hunter, I guess you could say, where they run around and stuff. But you never kite. Like you don't kite like you would in World of Warcraft. You can't do it because when you're charging up all the like damage, it slows you down. So you don't have that maneuverability that you would like on a WoW hunter. But I would compare them mostly to like a survival. Yeah, no pets. The only people that have pets, I think, are the damn mystics. And like I said, the mystic pets suck. The only thing you use with the mystic is the damn fairy, and that thing just comes out and cleanses people, heals, and then goes back. And all the other ones are just ass. Like they're fun to use, like something to quest with, I guess, but they're just not worth the mana half the time. A ranger. Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, play what you like. I have a 60 archer. I love it. She's a lot of fun. But it takes time. Like I said, they're a slow DPS because they have to build up their the 3 charges of full damage. So it'll be a while, but I mean, I think you'll like it. God damn, man, like. 60. For right now, the only BG option is at level 60. And that's just because a lot of the stuff that you run, like at 60, will offer the gear for some dungeons. But they also only have like the one BG, so I mean you'll get plenty of action in the world while you're leveling if you want to. You know, like you can find PvP if you want there to be. So yeah, for right now it's only the one BG. You can also make like groups, like death groups, like 10 versus 10 or something like that. You set it up. You can just fight each other's like parties. That's what they used to do before the BGs came out, and those are a lot more fun than the Battleground, in my opinion. Yeah, like say everyone Insomniacs just like together or whatever, and Jesus Christ. You were like, oh, let's all fight each other, you know, and then you could do like a 10 versus 10 or a stupid thing. You could do like a 10 versus 10 or 5 versus 5, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what they used to do before the BGs were out, and they were a lot of fun. It was a little bit more structured. They actually used to have like big events on the server for them. Like you take your best. I think it's 10. Let me look. What do they call them? Deathmatch. Yeah, so you could have like Team A and Team B, and you can go 5 versus 5 or 10 versus 10. And they would set up like big old events on the server, and get a whole bunch of people in it. And then they would like make you know, like graphs and stuff of winner and loser. I forget what you call them, like a flow chart. And then whoever would win like the pool of money or whatever. We were gonna host a couple of them, but at that time, everybody was just kind of like, "Oh, Tera, I don't know yet. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if I want to pay for this." So they wouldn't come, and half of our guild would just be like, "Whatever." So now that it's free to play, all of a sudden everyone's so interested.
Ready for action. We got it done.
Yeah, no factions, so you can gank whoever. Once you get level 11, you can start ganking, pretty much. I don't know if you can do it on the starter island. I think there's protection, but once you get out in the open world, you can get out there and start fighting right away. To some degree, I'll say yeah. But there's some games that are worth paying for. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind paying for a good game. But like this one, I stopped paying for this one because there was lack of content at 60. You know, we got like 2 dungeons, and then they're like, well, more is coming in a raid and all this other stuff, and then they introduced the Nexus. Well, the Nexus was trash because all you would do is like sit there and lag for 4 hours every other day and farm your rep with like the whole server. So like, I don't know, it just wasn't worth the time. And then like there was nothing to do, you know, after you got your 2 dungeons done, there was nothing to do, and then we sat that way for months. You know, and then I was like, okay, well, this is boring. I don't want to do this no more, you know. So since then, they fixed their stuff. they've added quite a bit of critical hits. No, where's the one for more? For mana back, what the hell? Mana regen, there we go. So since then, they've fixed it up quite a bit, and they made the game a lot better. My concern is, being we're working off the Tera like hand-me-downs of, okay, they got this, now USA can have it, you know. Like I'm wondering how long it takes before we get something new again, because nothing's really been updated since I've been back, and all they did was add 3 more dungeons, which, you know, we should have already had. They fixed the Nexus so that way not everybody and their mother wants to go, and then they added a BG that should have been added already, you know. And this is within the span of when they first released to right now. Okay, see you later. So I mean, there's been content added, but in the span of the time that they've added it, it's just not enough to have kept the players here, especially with no raid. There's nothing to work towards. So they're adding the raids pretty soon, and we get like 3 of them, but you know, you don't know when they're adding them. Being Tera just got them, you know, and we're always a step behind. So I mean, I think they lost their pay to play with the fact that we don't get content, you know, until like Kelethar has it, and then we get it like in the span of time that they got it in. You know what I mean? Like they wait 5 months, we probably get it in 5 months or whatever, you know. But there's no guarantee that we get anything in a quick amount of time, so kind of sucks, but we'll see. But yeah, like Star Wars, I paid for that too, and it was great. It was an awesome game. But then they did the same shit where, you know, there was nothing to do. You know, everything was beaten within the first month. All the guilds that were recruiting, beaten first. You know, they got in there that actually PvE'd, and all their stuff was beaten. Like there was nothing to do. I think I ran a couple raids with some people. We did PvP, and then like we're all okay. What's next? And then there was nothing. You know. I'm just kind of dumb. Like Star Wars is a big IP, and they messed it up. You know. I honestly would have stayed playing Star Wars had they had like hard content and learn how to balance their characters a little bit better for PvP, because it was a great game. Like it was really good, but they were when I played, they were too busy trying to balance that BG planet that no one even cared about. Like there was no reason to do that stuff. Ragnarok, yeah, that was always so fun. Ragnarok was such a good game. Like it really upsets me that their second Ragnarok 2 is going to be so bad. Like the graphics are so dated, their ideas are dated. It's just, it should have been the game that they released right away, right after, you know, like they released some of their other stuff. But instead they added like a couple more dungeons, and then they decided, okay, you gotta level up again a 3rd time for a transcended level. And it's like, come on, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. Yeah, I saw it. One of my friends streams it all the time, and I was really disappointed. Like he was showing me around and stuff like that on his stream, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. It's so dated. Like if they had put that out right after Ragnarok, like I don't know, before they brought out like the gunslingers and stuff like that, we would have been set. Like a lot of people would have switched over and played it. But there's no way. Those graphics are so dated, and the concepts are dated.
Another day, another youngster. This isn't my first rodeo.
Yep. And the movements are all slow and like mechanical. It's just like all dated ideas, and I don't know how how they think that's gonna That's gonna get anybody to play. I don't understand. Yeah, sport RPGs, the way they had them set up are dumb. Like, no matter what, you can always get camped. And it's just like, why do you set it up this way where, you know, anything you do, if the opposing team even has like a little bit of leverage, you're done. Because then they'll just sit there and camp your ass. And it's so easy to do. They put like all these choke points and stuff, and it just works bad for the players that are losing. Like, there's no coming back. Yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed. I went back and visited because my girlfriend was selling her account, and we had a lot of people that still played Ragnarok. Like, our whole half of our clan was still there, you know, still like doing it, doing WoW and all that other good stuff. And we're like, oh, okay, well, we'll go say hi and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, you want to make a character? Here you go. And they give me like a stack of Bill of the Birds. And they're like, oh yeah, here you go, level 42 instantly. I'm like, are you serious? This is ridiculous. Like, no, like Lord of Death was already cheating enough as it is, and then they just like, well, for those of you that missed Lord of Death, this is even more ridiculous. Here you go, just instant level up. It's like, why? Oh wait, I didn't pick up the supply crates. I'm not even paying attention right now. Yeah, and then some of our friends actually got banned. They were a very small guild of like, let's say 10 people, and they had multiple accounts, okay? And they're like really, really good players. They would level up each other in Turtle Island and all this other good stuff, you know. They were like really, really good at the game. And they even got like a whole bunch of like GM given items because they were so good. You know, like they would always win the races for first to level up, or you know, whatever challenge that they presented, they'd be the first ones to do it. So the GMs would give them items. You know, I don't know what server you were on. I think I was on the Chaos server. So like, if you knew Love and Peace, they're like the best guild on there, and they're only like 10 players. They didn't do WoW, but they did, you know, like everything else, and they had like +9 of every single item you could think of. Well, then one day the GM came by and he's like, are you botting? Are you botting? And like, they banned those people, like all of them. So they lost all their items, they lost all their accounts, they were like stripped. And they're like, are you serious? You know, do you know how much time and work that we put into this, and you accuse us of botting because we multi-box, you know? And yeah, they left, they quit, all of them quit. I said, screw this. So there's like 10 accounts gone of like the best players, like pretty much in the game. Yeah, they would just take like a level 1 Turtle Island and kill them, like all of them. It was crazy, you know. And they would have like a transcended in the matter of like a couple days of the week, you know. It was ridiculous how good they were. For my birthday, they actually took me to Turtle Island and got my Wizard Transcended. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because they had all +9 stuff. They actually got away with like some of the items that they didn't use no more. They put on like a separate account, like a third account that only a couple of them had. So when they all stopped, they actually like gave my girlfriend a +9 spiky and some other stuff, like more of some rare hats that you can't find anywhere else. But yeah, their account must have been worth a lot of money. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Because they were paying for it, and you can't really prove anything. Like back in the day, this is a long time ago. This is like in the 1990s, almost 2000. Uh, they would just have multiple computers running. It wasn't like the programs that they have now. It was hard. It was hard to multi-box, and they would have like multiple computers and laptops that they would just like sit there and just like move the characters. Because in that game you had like dancers and like a bard, and you would need them for like increased XP and stuff. So they would put like the dancer and the bard on like the different computers that they weren't using, because you really didn't have to make a move other than make them play the song. And then she would use her crusader to like use the main, like on the main computer, mob of all the stuff, bring them into the bard and the dancer song, and then you get like extra EXP and stuff like that. So it was a difficult game. Like, it wasn't like a hard thing. And all of a sudden, you know, like, she's AFK and she won't die because she had like the best items in game that you could possibly get. I mean, she could AFK there all day, you know, and she wouldn't die to like the turtles there. And GM walks by and he's like, "Are you botting? Are you botting?" And she's all, "No." And then he kicked them, like, he banned the whole guild. Okay, see you later, Crumb. No, there's no reason for Tera to have a pay to win. Like,
It's an honor to
like
help.
there's nothing that you could sell that would make
Remember this
Tera, you know, make you any better at the game, that Tera would need to do that, you know. So it wouldn't happen. This style of game, you really couldn't buy anything that would make you better at the game, you know. Like, you can get all the best items in this game that you want, but if you can't dodge and block and know where to stand, you're gonna die, you know. So there's really nothing you could pay to make you any better. I need to run a commercial real quick, and then I'll answer more questions. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for being here. Good. Okay. Okay, so someone had a question that I skipped earlier, I think. Mike. Yeah, this game is really fun. If you like MMO style games, you'll like it. The only difference from this one and other MMOs is this one has action combat format, which is no tab targeting, and you're gonna need to learn how to like not depend on tanks and healers like watching you constantly. You need to you have to look at the monsters and decide what they're gonna do. Like, when they do like a certain action, you know a certain move is coming from them, and you have to find out what those actions are, and you have to learn them and memorize them, because most of the time you're gonna see these monsters like throughout the game constantly. Okay, they're gonna rehash a couple of the monsters, but each time you see them, they're gonna have like more difficult spells added to them. So it's not always the same thing. I mean, you're gonna see the same monster, but they're like evolved, you know. And you're gonna see that throughout the game constantly. So it's a good idea to like remember and figure out what you're doing and how your skills work. Because a lot of it is based on memory. Like as you can tell when I'm playing this character, you don't see me like having any sort of guides as to how far like that bomb right there goes. So everything's by memory, and like you need to learn how to dodge and not take damage, and all that good stuff. It's very different from any other MMO in that respect. This game has a trinity, so you're gonna have tank, healer, DPS, but the mobs, they think like the AI is really good on them. So if you're about to cast or do something, like they'll screw you up and like come after you, even though like the tank has 100% threat or whatever. They want you to be on your toes constantly, and that's how you have to play. So it's a really good game. It's a lot of fun. You're just gonna have to find a class that you enjoy, and that takes a while, because everyone plays differently. Like you might not like a class in the beginning because of how this game is set up, but once you find a class that you like, you might not like him no more, and then you're gonna go, oh, that class I didn't like is a lot more fun than I thought. Because when you understand the mechanics of the game, it might be more to your play style. So yeah, I mean it is a really good game. You just have to get used to it. The graphics are amazing. The only thing that a lot of people don't like in this game is the leveling is a little bit dated, where it's just the go grab this quest from this person. You really don't have to listen to like what the quest giver is saying. You just grab it and go. And a lot of people don't like that. They want like the new style of like everything voice acted, more options to level, and that's what a lot of people that come to this game don't like. But there's plenty that come here and they love it. They just love this game, and it's a really good game. But it's all on you, like what you like. Dragon Nest, I actually never played that game. Yeah, you're encouraged to play with other people. Like they set it up so that way there's in each zone there's BAMs or 5-man quests that encourage you to group up. And if you find like a good guild or like anyone to quest with constantly, I suggest you do so, because it makes the game a lot more interesting. Most of the time I do love to just play on my own and like, not have to deal with other people and go at my own pace. But most of the time you are gonna have to group up and kill stuff, because eventually the game does get hard. You can solo really well all the way up until like I want to say like level 50, 53. You get into a new area that's like a desert place, and most people have a lot of trouble there. So like right in the end of the game, you're gonna need to group up pretty much, unless you know what you're doing and you have decent gear. You might have a little trouble in those areas, but they do encourage you to not solo so much. Yeah, I would love to try Arcade as well. Oh man, I forgot bandages. I knew I forgot something. I'm gonna go back real quick. Ice Needle, whatever that is. Let's try it out, because I don't like that move. Okay, so I got my crystals. I forgot bandages. I'm really interested in the Final Fantasy 14. I really hope they don't mess it up again, because honestly, since Final Fantasy 10, there really hasn't been any good classic Final Fantasy games out. You know, they lost their feel, and it really sucks because that was like my favorite series. But man, once I started playing their other ones, I was like, man, this is done. Like I can't play this no more. Sad days. Arcade, I would really like to try as well. That one looked pretty good. I've not seen anything from Blade and Soul yet. I do want to try it. I think it looks really interesting. I'm kind of hoping that that one does well. We'll have to see though. I honestly haven't seen very much, but from what I have seen, it does look good. See, my whole thing though is rating. Like, a lot of the games have been straying away from having such hard content and going towards casual players. And I really hate that because I have time to devote to my games, you know, and I wouldn't be playing the game if I didn't have time to play it. So the whole like, we're gonna cater to the casuals. I really hope they leave it behind in these new games coming out, because I mean, play with the time that you have. Why does everyone else have to suffer because, you know, you can't play, you know, video games for that long? It just kind of sucks. So I'm really hoping that this year, you know, they make some quality ass games that have end game, that, you know, they're not gonna just like rob us of our money like they have been the last couple games. So I'm really hoping they have some good end game. Ragnarok Online 2. Who is this fool? I don't even know you like that. I don't even know you. You're so good. Alright. What do you mean? What patch alliance? It's a huge patch. Is it the one for raids or arenas? Can't really tell until Massively or whoever. Yeah, I think it's Massively or Bluehost Studios, whichever one. Like it releases on NMAS. I'm sorry. Can't really tell until NMAS like says it on their forums, because most of the time they're still translating stuff from Tera, so we're not gonna know until they say themselves. And most of the time they don't say anything until, you know, like when it gets closer. Yeah, new raids, BGs, and all that good stuff. Yeah, Tera barely got that the other day when they released it, and it's only been translated like recently to tell like US what we're gonna get. So I doubt we're gonna get it anytime soon. It's gonna take like a couple months at least, because they have to convert all the language over, they have to convert the items over. It's a lot of work, so I doubt we're gonna get it anytime soon. Plus, we still haven't received some of the dungeons and a couple other things that we should have already. And they're still working on this free-to-play thing, so I doubt we're gonna get anything anytime soon. It'll be a couple months before we get to the raids. I'm pretty sure that the EU is going free to play, and Frogster is still a big piece of shit, yeah. But EU Tera should be going free to play pretty soon. Yeah, February for US. I'm not sure if when EU is getting it. I haven't actually looked to see if you guys are getting it at the same time. Reaper discs. What the hell are these? Oh, the little cut in half guys. I missed them. Oh, EU's February too. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I doubt you'll have to deal with Frogster anymore, really, other than like the vanity items that you can purchase. That'll probably still be through them, but you really don't have to do business through them no more.
You got time to kill?
Because everything's just gonna be free to play, and unless they crash your server somehow or do whatever, you know, something stupid. But yeah, you guys should be fine. Everything is pretty much vanity items, like skins for your weapons, mounts, maybe skins for armor, stuff like that. I know through the cash shop you can buy like, you know how they restrict how many dungeons you can run right now. Well, that'll play more into effect with the free-to-play model for like the newer people, but like the founders and stuff like that, they won't have to deal with that so much. So I think with the cash shop you can buy like cooldown reductions on the dungeons and all that stuff. Nothing for pay to win, but more along the lines of like vanity items and mounts and other like little knickknacks to look cool and stuff like that. Oh, that's a person. I was like, what the hell? If you purchase the game at all and you put a code into your account to claim ownership of the game, then you get founders. Like, I stopped playing right when they released the last 3 set of dungeons, like the Glyph dungeon and the other one. I stopped playing, I stopped paying for it, but I'll still have founders because I own the game. That's how it works for everybody. If you haven't, yeah, so as long as you own the game and your code's all in, they give you free time up until February, so you can play like right now. If you wanted, you don't have to pay for it. And then once February hits, then it's going to the free-to-play model, and you get a founder's mount, and then you get no restrictions on your account whatsoever as far as how free-to-play works. If you want to still sub and pay, you get like increased EXP, increased gold find, increased item drop from mobs, which founders already get, and then some other stuff. I forget. Oh, like potions for like increased EXP and reduction of dungeon cooldown, stuff like that. So the elite people get that stuff for free. Founders get pretty much everything, just no restrictions. And then like the truly free to play people only get two slots for their characters. They get no like content restriction. but they don't get as much increased drop rate on like good chance of finding good stuff from dungeons, as well as like when they solo. Stuff like that. Yeah, no, as long as you have the game, you should be able to log on and play, no problem.
I'm here to help. We'll speak again.
Yeah, yeah, the elite packages for the people that continue to sub and are still playing. Which, it's really not worth it unless you play a lot. Like, if you're going to be leveling a lot of characters and doing a lot of like guild stuff, then I would say don't worry about elite. If you're just going to play casual or you know, whatever, then I would say founders. The only reason to get elite is like the reduction to cooldowns, and like say you're going to be playing like a lot, and people are like constantly running shit, and you can always get groups and all that other good stuff. It's a good boost for like money and all that other stuff, so that way you can level quickly and get a lot of money. But other than that, it's really not. There's nothing that big that's gonna be like, oh man, you should get the elite pack because it's just gonna be that good. If you never produce about the full version of Tera. Okay, so maybe the EU people are calling it different, but what it's saying is like the people that are trying it out right now, their trial account will transfer over. So like say you had someone that's not sure about the game and they tried the trial version that's only to level 28 and they never bought the game, theirs is going to be switched over. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just saying that they're going to keep their progression. I think the cash shop will be more similar to Guild Wars 2, honestly. Where you'll just like be able to log in and be like, hey, what's up? Give me those cool sunglasses. What the heck? Where are all the rune guys? Oh, there's one. Yeah. 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 Alright, cool, we're done there. And I am hungry. Kuwaki. Patrols Athenian Gorge. He's back over here somewhere. There you are. in that boat. Get in the boat. Yeah, this is sorcerer.
Remember this fondly.
Okay. Velkion. Velkion. And camp. Okay. Yep. Okay, gotta go over here and turn that in. No. And go back. Okay, I'm gonna finish the starter island, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. Oh yeah. So like I said, tomorrow I'll be playing Warframe. If you guys want to play, be more than happy to invite you into the party. You can get a code from mmorpg.com. So yeah, I'll be here 12 to 3 tomorrow PST, 3 to 6 EST. My stomach hurts, man. Yep.
Greetings.
Destroy the destroyers. So anyways, yeah, Warframe is a FPS kind of MMO type, I guess you could say. Not like the other ones. It's more of like you level up as you like go through missions and stuff like that, but you group of people if you want. It's pretty good. It's got really good graphics. You gotta level up your weapons, stuff like that. It's pretty neat. And then, like, you choose your route and where you want to level, and there's like special events and stuff like that. It's a pretty good game. So we'll be playing that tomorrow. If you guys have suggestions for games that you do want to see me stream, or that any of the streamers want to stream, make sure you follow us on Twitter. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link for all the people that stream here. And you can like just follow us on Twitter, and then you can tell us what you want to see. Like suggestions for next week. We submit all our our list on Sunday. So if you get it into us before then, we can see what we can do about certain games and stuff like that. And if you want to see like any of the shows, also they upload them on YouTube to the MMORPG web page on YouTube. So if you miss any of my casts or like anything like that that's important from any like developer or interviews, you can see them on YouTube as well. So if you enjoyed the stream, you can follow here. If you enjoyed me as a caster, you can also follow me at Insomniacs Gaming, or yeah, Insomniacs_gaming for Twitch TV. And I pretty much stream every day. If I'm here or not here, I'm streaming somewhere. So. Boop. Boop, boop, bop, beep. Stay close if you want to be healed, fool. Why is this guy clearing everything? Oh wait, I forgot Azuri was missing me. This guy is the coolest. Because if you're new, a lot of people die on this guy. Because this guy is one of the ones that like really tests you to not get hit. And so he's a little different than anything else like you encounter. So most of the time you are gonna die to him, but he's really good to practice on because a lot of the first bosses that you find in the other dungeon, he kind of has like the same like tells that the first boss does for Bastion Unlock. So it's a really good idea to pay attention to him and practice not getting hit. So if you notice, every time you like, if you want to practice tells, just look at what they're doing. Okay, so like when he's gonna jump, see he like brings back his wings, and then he'll leap forward. And not all the moves that the monsters do are gonna have like really good tells. Like when he does that fireball, that's pretty much instant. But like as long as you're not in his way, you're not gonna get hit very hard. So you'll be all right. But his moves are a lot like the ones from the first boss. So if you die to his leaps and you're not paying attention, you're gonna die on the first boss in the first dungeon. So. Just something to think about. Alright guys, well that's it for me today. Like I said, tomorrow's Warframe. Also, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow here. Follow the Twitter. And also, if you enjoyed me as a caster, you can follow me at Insomniacs Gaming on Twitter. Like I said, it's all at the bottom. You just gotta click the button and it'll automatically do it for you. You can also follow me on my own Twitch channel if you want to see me stream some more later on tonight. Or, you know, when I'm not streaming here, that's where I stream. So, thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. I'm gonna shut the stream off, but I usually stick around after to answer chat or anything like that. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna run a couple ads, so if you want to support, stick around. Up to you. But yeah, pretty much done for today. Have a good one, guys.